Hey everyone, it is time for card class and I'm switching it up a little bit. This is called Ooh La La Macarons and it is in the core book. This is a stamp set that we got for virtual convention. It was one of our create and takes. And as you can see, they didn't even have the sheet, not the carrier sheet, but the printed sheet showing the macarons and everything on it. So you get a prototype. How about that? That's the way things fly sometimes. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about watercolor pencils and just how fun they are to use. I had taken and the nice thing about this stamp set, it does come with a thin cut for the macarons, and so you can get a big set like this or a little set. I just trimmed it, and you can make them individual. Some people have gotten real creative and made them into like hamburgers and all different kinds of things. I mean, it's kind of wild of all they've done with it. And this is an old water brush. Our water brushes now are clear. They're not blue like this. And all you do is, because I've colored this with watercolor pencils, you're just going to take and kind of paint over that, and you can see that it will bring out the lines. Now you want to be kind of careful and make sure that you always do a light color first. That's just my trick. And you just add more water. If you add more water, see, I need a little scratch paper here really quick. If you add more water, you want to make sure and let your paper dry before you adhere it to a card, so there's no warpage. And I'm just making sure my tip is really moist so it can move my pencil color around, so it gives it more of a smooth. You want to be sure when you color that you kind of keep coloring in the same format. Watch your lines. And you, like I said, you can always go back. I did this on White Daisy cardstock. So as you can see, it flows and smooths out the lines pretty evenly. But it would be amazing on watercolor paper because it's really going to give you some texture. But you don't have to. And see, this is what I'm talking about. It warps it a little bit until it dries. I've done a bunch of these, and so I have some fun cards. I don't think this one's been done. I tried to save some so you guys could see the blending. I probably did do this. I'm just going over it lightly. And again, just moving that color around with my water brush. And the water brush comes in, if I remember right, it comes in a 3-pack. So that makes it even nicer. So if you want one to be a certain color family, you can do that. And I'm just adding some more water to this because I want it to move those lines a little bit. I was a little heavy-handed on those lines. And remember, the more water you add, the more it's going to absorb into that paper. So I'm gonna let that dry. But the color pencils are awesome. Let me see if I can, I should have done this ahead of time. See if I can find the water brushes for you really quick so you can see where they're at on here. I would assume they're with the colored pencils. But you don't want to assume. That's markers. Here's the colored pencils. Yep. So, so you have different mediums. You have the paint tray, which is awesome. The watercolor paints. Then you have the pens, like our pencils, the watercolor pencils. And then, okay, the watercolor brushes come as individual. So they have a small tip and a medium tip. And see what I said, they're clear now. Mine are so old. And you can also get the pencils in a bundle and the paints in a bundle. And it comes with the 2 brushes and the pencils, or 2 brushes and the paints. So that's a really cool way. That's on page 78 of this core book. Okay. So let's have some fun and create some fun cards. So this one is, I took the Ooh La La and I second generation, second generation it in the mocha ink. So this new brown that we have is mocha. This is wild berry, the color of the year, shortbread, and of course mocha. And oh, it's this one. And I had already colored and moved some around. So let's put these on some foam squares. And the other thing that I did do, which is probably something we've talked about it, but I did take, because this is mulberry, this is another new color. For you that are wondering, sugar plum was a color of the year a few years ago. This is darker. It's got a darker pigment than sugar plum does. But this is mulberry paper. And then I went ahead and I sponged around all the edges just to give it so your eye goes into the middle. That's just a look I like. So look at how cool that is. It's a fun stamp set to show off all the pretties that we have with the Ooh La La. And I'm sorry, I'm looking for a piece of something here really quick. I apologize. And so let's add some wild berry sequins to this, just to give it a little bit of pop. And like I've said before, I just dump some in my lid of my jar. Well, hello. And I love, like I said before, I love this pickup stick. I think it's pretty cool. Trying to move them around a little bit. Kind of put too many in here, I think. Oh, that one got stuck to my fingernail. Oh. just having some fun. This wild berry color is so pretty. I really like everything you can do with this one. Put one right here. And let's just add, if I can pick it up, yep. A nice clear one. So there you go. There's Ooh La La for you with just the two and with the watercolor, okay? So these are fun little cute cards to give as gifts. Now here's another one. This is using the You're So Sweet, which is a sentiment that I already stamped on this piece. I forgot I didn't get this all anchored in. So I roughed up the edges, and the easiest way, I mean, you can do it with, we used to have this tool a long time ago, and you might still have it in your stash. It works really well too. As you can see on the paper below, it's just nicely roughing up the edges of the cardstock. And with our cardstock being white core, it gives you that offset look. But I wanted to show you, in case you didn't have them, you can take your scissors and do the same thing. You want to make sure your paper is pretty taut so that it will accept the scissors. So can you see that? And you just want to rub it across. And the more you do it, the rougher it's going to be, depending on what look you're going for. So this one I built again on the mulberry paper, and again, you can see on this one a little bit better how I've inked up and sponged the edges. I am just going to take some tape and center this piece here in the middle. I'm going to take the blue, and this is Capri. So mulberry's new, wild berry's new, Capri is new. And just do an even spacing. So I took the You're So Sweet, and I'm going to take the mulberry ink, and what I've done is I've squeezed my lid so it has some ink at the top. And I'm going to take my mulberry, and I am going to practice on a little practice sheet because I don't want that dark line first. So I want it to go, because I want it to be soft. And again, I'm just going to grab some more ink, again go off so I get a soft wash. So I'm gonna close up. So that's using the water brush with your inks. So there's another way to use it. And then, oh, here they are. I am going to attach these. Then I'm going to attach these again. Now you could have easily stamped the macarons on top of the white cardstock. I just kind of liked the look of it having a little raised image to it. So let's get some more fun sequins here. What I should do is just put a bunch of sequins on my tape so you guys don't have to watch me go through and play with them all the time. Oops. 2 for the price of 1 on that one. That's what happens sometimes. I kind of just get all over. Has anyone ordered this pickup tool yet? If you have, let me know what you think. It's pretty awesome. At least I think so. I think it has a lot to give on it. All right, so let's put, whoops, come on, stay on there. There you go. Oh. All right, so there is the second card showing the macarons. So there's card 2. And then I built this card. This is a slimline card. And so we put, this is papaya and shortbread and mulberry and wild berry, and this are all in the dark format of the card. Here is one, same card, but using the lighter versions of each of these colors. So that you get, you know, when you use our cardstock, you get that dark side or light side. You get to choose which way you want to create things. So I did the Life is Sweeter with Friends and macarons. And so I'm just going to attach that. And then I am not going to put water to this. I'm just using my colored pencil as a color crayon in this word sweeter, just to give it a fun look. And it kind of goes with that bottom papaya look. It's got enough orange and pink to it. So just like that. And see, you can use them just as a color crayon, color pencil, versus one that you have, rather than adding water to them. So this one I did it earlier. It's a little bit dry. And I can go ahead and attach this. And this time I am going to put a few more little foam squares. And I hope you guys are enjoying. This is a little different. We've done quite a few pumpkin cards and that kind of stuff. I thought it might be fun to have a little change. You could definitely change up the sentiments and make it maybe birthday oriented, however, whatever you like to do with it. You know, the sky's pretty much the limit as far as what you guys want to do as a sentiment. It is strictly what works for you. Oops. Came off right on my hand. Accent that, friends. And as you can see, I'm using the lighter sequins this time than so much in your face, even though the card is featuring some of the darker colors. I still wanted to keep it soft with the color scheme that I had. Sometimes sequins just like to stick to each other. Ugh. And then they stick to your hands. Then you put them on the little sticky tool and it picks it right up off your hands. And if you've not had any of our sequins, there's a lot of bang for your buck with these sequins. That's the other cool thing about them. They do give you lots to grab and use. I mean, hardly looks like a dent. All right, ladies, so there is the third card. So let's finish up with the last card that I have, which is this is Shortbread. This is using one of our full-faced dies that go with the Slimline cards. They're on page 63. So it's this heart, and then you also have dots. So those are full size, as you can see, of a Slimline card. And so I've already built this out of the Shortbread, and I didn't think you wanted to watch me. This is Capri, Papaya, Wildberry, and Shortbread, all in their darker version of themselves. And then what's really cool is you can build with your macarons. So let's put some foam tape on these. My finger. You'll have to let me know if you like these. I thought they would be kind of fun, little different treat. Haha, pun intended. Just a nice version of maybe something you hadn't thought about in the core book. I promise we're going to do, I think I might have said this, but if I didn't, I'll say it again. We're going to do pumpkins one more time. And next week should be a pumpkin cards. And then it will be, I think I'm going to start showcasing Christmas. So that you have plenty of time to order and play with your Christmas things. And there's just so much. There's some wonderful dies. There's some darling cards. So we're going to have some creative fun. How about that? And be excited about what it has to showcase for us. And I hope you're enjoying creating and having fun as much as I am. We're going to just put that like that. And then I had taken the Ooh La La and stamped it in black with our black ink. And then I'm just going to run some Capri, find a little sponge dot here, and just warm up the color a little bit. And I like to do this after I've got the dovetails on the ends. That way it just warms it up, gives it a little fun look. And I am going to put this on a piece of foam tape. And my scissors. Just to add some fun to this. And I love how that card, that full face card die just really makes the card come to life. And I think I'm going to put it down here more so. And then you easily could make the frosting a different color. But let's go in with, you know me, gotta love a little shimmer. Let me get it going here. Yep. And then just give that icing a little pearlized look. And maybe you don't like the white icing. You could make it any color you want. It could be chocolate on chocolate. It could be caramel. It could be strawberry or raspberry, blueberry. I mean, can you imagine? Oh, the choices we would have. Also would be really cool is taking the liquid pearls and give it, and then it give that puffy oozy. Ooh, that'd be kind of fun too. Okay, so let's put, let's finish off with putting some fun sequins. Oops. On here and wrapping this card session up. Oh, come on. There we go. Had it. And then it jumps. Promise it works better. My hands are not working today, I guess. Wow, they really are sticky today. They've been sticky lately. I wonder if it's my glue dots, if I just have a different batch of them than normal. And one more small one. See, it really, it's almost like they're 2 in 1. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, so there we go with watercolor pencils. trying to clean this up so you guys can see everything. And one more. One more. Can you see them all? Let me grab, see if I can find it really quick, just so you can see it. Now, when you use liquid pearls, there's all colors. They're fun. I'm gonna move this over here. You'll want, it's kind of like the shimmer brush. You're gonna want it to dry a little bit. And a light squeeze. See how it looks like frosting? Isn't that cool? Now, depending on where you live is how fast it's going to need to dry. Here in the Pacific Northwest, where we are known to have a little dampness in our air, it takes a little bit of time, but not too long. Oh, I love it with the liquid pearls too. Looks like whipped cream. Yum. All right, ladies. I hope you have enjoyed the Ooh La La with the macarons. And I can't wait to see what you guys all create with this fun stamp set. Have a great day, ladies.